don't screw up this post-Ramadan period, what you need to do to set yourself up for success. What's going on, guys? If you're watching this video today, if you do know or you don't know, today is the last day of Ramadan, and basically the fasting month for Muslims comes to an end tonight. So you're probably wondering, if you are a meathead like me, if you're a bodybuilder like me. First of all, I hope everyone that did observe, they had a happy Ramadan. And if you didn't observe, if you're a different face, I hope you had a good season, especially the Lenten season. So usually those seasons, and Ramadan included, come with fasting. Now, our fasting is a little bit different in that we do it from Fajr, which is the time of the first prayer, which was today, just minutes ago at 5:12, and it ends at sunset, which is, or it ends at Maghrib, right? That is the evening prayer before the last prayer, which is Isha. So, if you've been following me, you know I haven't been pumping out a lot of content this month because, to be quite honest with you, I've only trained 5 times this month. Me and my wife, we went to the masjid a little bit more. That cut into time, so we did Maghrib, broke fast there, and then we did Isha, and by the time we got home, sometimes it was about 10 o'clock. We don't go tonight, inshallah, but the last prayer does come in a little late, and even with that, I just didn't want to dig into any sleep because you still have to make money during the month, so I didn't want to sacrifice sleep for work or for working out, and I needed to be rested up for work. So I only trained about 5 times. I'll have to revise how I'm doing that next year, but I think I can find some sort of compromise. This is my first time doing Ramadan in Minnesota, so it's going to take, the training wheels are coming off next year, because the clock goes back about 2 weeks, and then we get a little bit of Ramadan inside of daylight savings time. So very, very happy about that. But today I just wanted to talk to people that are coming out of a fasting period that may or may not be observing the month of Ramadan, or they may have done it in solidarity with the Muslim community. If you are a heavy gym rat, these are the things you need to keep in mind when you're coming back to the gym from an extended fasting period and a period of basically not training. So one of the things you need to keep in mind is that everything is going to feel a little bit heavy. It's going to feel very heavy. So you have to go in with the mindset that that's okay. Everything that's going to happen, you're not going to be as strong. You're not going to move as swiftly in the gym. You got to get your conditioning back up. All of that is absolutely okay. And you have to put into your mind that it is okay. We as bodybuilders, we tend to live in this extreme all or nothing corridor that we've built for ourselves. And we don't really venture out of that hallway into other areas of the building, which is called bodybuilding. When you have this type of thought process, this type of lifestyle, it's very difficult to be able to manage the compartmentalization of things, right? So with that being said, you have to take into account that you have not been drinking water as frequently as you would have during the off season. You probably haven't been, like me, have not been training as frequently. You've been trying to get more rest. You've been waking up early to eat. You've been going to bed late for prayer and to eat. So it doesn't leave a lot of time for lifting. And we're not all in a fortunate circumstance where we could just shift our lives around. right? So we can accommodate the eating. So just know that when you get back to the gym, you're going to be a little bit smaller, you're going to be a little bit weaker, and that's okay, because now we're going to get to the good stuff. It comes back fast. It comes back very fast. Please keep in mind that you are not going to be at the same strength level. So things are going to have to go a little bit slow at the outset for a few weeks. How many weeks? It could be 3, it could be 2. It definitely shouldn't be 1. You got to get back into the groove, and it's going to take a little bit longer than 1 week. People that watch this video may not be 20, 25, 26 anymore. So with that being said, know your age, know your limitations, and then just push as hard as you can. Now, also, again, with things going a little bit slower, this gives you a time to work on good technique. This gives you time to reinforce good habits. This gives you time to get acclimated to increase calories, which is going to be a stress. You've taken a lot of stresses out, and now you're adding them back in. So eating more is a stress, going to the gym and training is a stress, and you have to account for those things now. So it's going to take a couple of weeks of you being in a caloric surplus. It's going to take a little bit of time for you to adjust to being in a training stress. So please keep that in mind. Your recovery may be a little bit compromised as well if you don't take it easy. And easy is relative, right? What I basically mean is that don't go full branch warren and go balls to the wall. There's absolutely no reason for it. Let everything come back. Let fluids move around inside of you. Let your digestive system catch up. Let your mental capacity for training come back, because you've been in a very relaxed state. Again, training is a stress. You have to account for that stress. And if you're not going to account for it, then there's going to be some problems as things progress in your training block for the rest of the year. Use this time to set up good habits for your post-Ramadan rebound, okay? No, you have not been in a contest prep. No, you have not been in a super hardcore fat loss phase, but use this next month or so to set yourself up for a good off season, all right? The second thing that I need you guys to understand is that you have to work urgently yet diligently, all right? When I say urgently, I mean as far as the time frame goes. So a month and a half is basically where you want your Ramadan, post-fasting period training to end, all right? In my mind, I'm gonna be ready to get back into what I have planned in about a month. So that means a month of nailing down food. That means a month of adjusting volume and load in my workout to a place where I want it, to where I can feel I can progress. So when you go into this period, just know that whatever you do, and it's no different from a post-contest rebound, whatever you do is going to affect how you proceed going forward. But also at the same time, you have time, but you don't have time. So be on your meals, be on your water, be on your sleep, be on your relaxation and recovery. Understand that this is a very, very sensitive time for your body. But you also have to understand that as a bodybuilder, we like to force things. So you have to kind of nudge yourself to that place that you want to get to. So that's that. And then my third thing that I want to tell you is that have fun with it. Continuously have fun with it. I have been looking at so many YouTube videos. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, and my zest for the gym has not changed. It has not left me. I'm actually very excited to get back. I may be 43, but I'm still that 16-year-old kid that set foot inside of a gym for the first time. Or, I'm that kid that goes to the newsstand every month to get the latest issue of Flex magazine, because I got to have my monthly dose of remotivation, right? So have fun with it. Enjoy it. You're not going to come out strong straight out the gate. That's fine. But guess what? This post period, you have to understand that it's going to be filled with blessings, and you're going to take off. You're going to take off. So please, don't be hard on yourself. Do not be hard on yourself. And I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to you. I want everyone to succeed as we move into the late spring, summer, fall, winter. We got a lot of the year left. So I want you all to be able to just work super hard. I just want you all to be able to accomplish the goals that you want, but it's not going to work, or it's not going to be as effective as you think if you don't pay attention to this first month coming out. Okay? All right, so that's all I got. Just a quick video today. I hope everyone had a happy Ramadan or a fasting period. But other than that, I'm going to get the content going back, pumping out. I'm going to get some size back. I'm going to get some conditioning back. And inshallah, we'll get into a fat loss phase, and then we'll just rip all this up and see what's under all this blubber, hopefully. So until then, guys, thanks a lot. Take care. Like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.